Ready for more Steins Gate? I'm not sure I am. A lot of thinking is required for these episodes, and not sure I'm up to the task. Of course, the reason being for that is, well, the entire structure and paradigm of the show is based around what is currently real, I guess. For what you remember may not actually be a timeline in which you exist anymore. So, now of course there are multiple things at stake here, and so many questions. I just want to get into it and hopefully find some answers. Oh yes. The human is dead. Is that a generic, just human, or is it meant to be anyone specific? Or humanity in general? My naming convention for stuff is terrible, so I can't make any fun of people and their names they create, so. Restless leg syndrome. Take a break. Is he just giving up? Is he crawling away? So you need the computer that everyone keeps mentioning. The thing is, can you just trust someone that you've kind of met on the internet for the legitimacy of their knowledge and what they tell you? And are you going to do any fact checking? I mean, is this John Titor going to understand or know anything in general? Because this one different. I can't remember the word I was going to use, but isn't the same as the one that apparently time travelled. What I do like though is shows and stuff that say like, "Oh, this is the future." Like I think it was in this. It's like, "Oh, World War III will happen in 2015." Did I sleep through it? Making statements like that is always dangerous if you don't put it several years in the future when no one can actually fact check. Like stand there and go, That is quite some size. Hoin Kyoma. Yeah, they're going to meet occasionally every now and again. So, I wonder if she's going to actually get the metal ball thing in the end. Hmm. Uh, Strange way to call yourself if you're a part-time worker for this. They do seem to conglomerate in a single area. Insanity is contagious and all. Stop staring at the sun. Not from here, you can't. Fascinating, someone actually understands that. Sadly, there are people that don't. Are you trying to actually comprehend it? Well, run a few more tests. That's a. Yeah. She's not actually in the washing machine. It's just a t-shirt. Gotta get back to the lab quickly. I was about to say, is he even there? He's asleep. Harder slap. The amount of times he's heard that, there's only so many times you can cry wolf. The amount of stuff that they've seen, sure, there's probably something going on, but okay, we'll put it off for tomorrow then. Well, you might want to get in contact with the person that's also looking for the same computer thing you are. Well, yes, when your entire line of research is questioned. Christina. Yeah, curiosity can be quite a degenerating factor. This whole thing is a bit weird. I wonder what's going on. And now you're in trouble. What's going on? Of course, because they ran away. Well, washing machines and dryers and whatnot aren't overly complicated and you take them all apart. Not like a time machine. Well, find out what it is then. Stop making your own backstories. Well, scientific theories have a bit more of a backing towards them than just words. Well, I'm guessing he wasted his life trying to make it a reality. Well, it stopped her feeling all down for a moment, didn't it? Do you think that she'd let him get away that easily? How many times does he have to keep up this act? You gotta come back to the lab. Maybe indirectly. All you know is they are holding a Project Z. Or Z or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. It only happened 10 seconds ago. Do you really need the replay going in your mind? Oh, I was about to say, why is everyone talking about it? And then I realised who it was. Yep, he's got a message that is incredibly important. And he underpaid. Quite popular. Did she always have this kind of idol thing going on? Or has there been another change in reality? Okay, I guess that's a good way of bringing people in. He's going for the computer, that's all he really cares about. Yes, but to her, she just wants to play, so... Guess you've got to play the battle thing. Have they all been defeated? No, he can't. Yes, that is what you just spelled. But what does it actually consist of, is the important part. I'm skeptical. Does he know how to play this game? That was fast. So... So his plan is basically pull things out of his ass. Well, yeah, of course he didn't actually care. He only just wanted the information. One and the same. Oh no, don't have two people playing along with this game. They've got their own secret plans in place. Well, you've got your next lead there, haven't you? See, everyone knows about this IBN. But they're making it seem as like there's only one. Please don't spam the comment section with that. Which I know you will. She's going to end up changing her name. Well, if she asked for your location and then hung up when she got it... Did you garner anything? Good. Yeah, just my assistant. You can do your own introduction when it is in less of a important moment. who's a guy. Definitely a guy. Despite the appearance, it's a guy. And the outfit, it's a guy. I wonder what he did mean by that. Don't let any crazy scientist use it. It's always vague with these prophecies, isn't it? One day someone will come and ask about it. Well, yeah, that's possibly. How about give an exact time and a description? Well, are you actually paying her? Or is this a volunteered assistant? Why did he just disappear behind the statue? Of course, there's going to be weight behind any words that are said in this. It's a single box with a single computer, and it's not going to be that heavy. Great, we've got two people that can't communicate trying to carry a box that's obviously too heavy for them. Some distance. In public. Well, we're one step closer to solving the problem. The computer has been found that has been rumoured to be able to process the code that is left from CERN. Are we just going to hit another hurdle when it is all processed? Well, of course we are. But the thing is, they've got this microwave which could, quote-unquote, teleport and time travel stuff. And destroy its molecular structure. And they're spending all the time on this IBM computer, which granted they do now have, so, time well spent, maybe. There's lots of things they could be doing. And no, nothing of value was answered. Well, no questions at least, really. We had a few things that have lined up in place for them to actually figure stuff out, but as for me, no. Unless, of course, it was, and I just haven't been privy to that information yet because I don't know the ramifications of said knowledge. Steins Gate is one of those shows where I'm not going to get everything. I'm probably not going to get 10% of anything, first time round. I mean, I didn't even understand the implications of his character before it was kind of reinforced by both comments and by noticing similarities in the other shows that I'm watching. I wonder if him underpaying is going to come back to haunt him. Other than a running gag, if they actually make it mean something, that would be quite funny. The weird thing is that if there was this guy who lent them the computer and said, oh, someone's going to come for it in a decade, look after it. You can make some predictions, but hopefully not going to be so on the nose. If these millions, branching time paths and timelines exist, then there'd be some where they'd already figured it all out. And then, of course, there are some where he's actually got himself an actual job and is a waiter at an Italian restaurant. So, multiverse theories and all that is a fun thing to think about, but don't take anything too seriously. You gotta take it all with a pinch of salt, mainly because we don't have enough information to credit or discredit anything. So, until that comes to pass, it's just a fun thought experiment. Much like much of this show so far. Like, there are scenes that have happened but don't seem to connect with anything. And I'm wondering if we're actually seeing it in a progressive, chronological order. That'd be an interesting way to run the show. But this was a fun pushing the plot forward episode where they've actually managed to obtain the elusive computer. He's still putting off the text messages to that one that was actually maybe needing of some human contact. And that's definitely going to come up sooner or later. And we've gained some backstory into Christina. Without the Tina. And her, well, at least a sliver of her motivation of why she's doing this. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, even though I'm still trying to figure out what's been going on. If you did, please let me know. And without spoiling anything, if you want to drop any hints, not hints, but things that I've missed that have already been shown, you can leave that in the comment section. But most of all, if it ever does get too much, just take a rest. And I'll see you in the next one.